Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock. You're in North London. A week in review. We're here for you. Yeah.
Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Community Focus is an arts centre for children and adults with disabilities. We are based in the Borough of Barnet, North London, and offer a selection of creative and well-being activities for all ages.
In this special episode, we are celebrating the written word. All of the work has been written and performed by the students of Community Focus. We hope you enjoy it.
Talking Tales is a group of creative storytelling students from Community Focus, sharing their monologues, poems, stories, songs, and characters.
And today in Talking Tales, we've got Abigail, who talks about a character called Sylvan and his magic violins.
On Blooming Street, there lived an inventor, Sylvan. He only crafted violins in his apartment on top of his shop, and in his shop as well. It was his true passion, but they weren't any ordinary violin. It all started out like this. Sylvan was a keen, great and brilliant violinist when he was younger. It started when he saw violin classes advertised in the newspaper for craft lessons on how to make violins. He did the lessons and learned even to make some of them. The teacher thought Sylvan had more potential and offered him to come to his house for tea. Sylvan was nervous, standing outside of his teacher's house, and finally plucked up the courage and knocked. In he goes, all nervous, palms slightly sweaty, but all of a sudden, he feels at ease. A violin teacher is playing one of his violins and it's like it's seeping into his brain, like he was having a massage. And the teacher stops and goes, "Would you like to learn?" "Huh?" I replied. "What happened? Why did the music massage my head?" It was heavenly. It's all about the equipment you use and the magic dust you find in the forest. It's easy to come by if it lets you. I'm getting old, and if I calculated it right, I'll die in about 4 months. Working with magic makes you kind of magical. So the teacher, called Van, taught his students Sylvan. He worked hard with his tools, and when he was done complete violin, he sprinkled it with magic dust on top. Then one day the teacher Van said, "It's almost my time, lad. I'm getting quite old. You're invited to the funeral. I made sure of it. I treated you like a son. I would like you to respect me back. Don't use the magic in ill ways. It won't get you far."
What inspired the character of Sylvan in the story?
I see a lot of like good people going bad and like bad people going good, and then good people trying to teach people, and they like in movies and stuff. It happens even in real life. Like someone would teach someone something and then they'll end up making it into something bad or something good. You have like a path you can choose.
What would you do if you had a magic violin?
Oh, if I had a magic violin, I'll probably be in hospital. Like, calm down.
That's very, like to help the patients.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
That's really
nice.
Even some of the staff members.
The staff members calm down too.
Yeah.
I think they'd need it, not
Me
yet.
too.
Very strange. Very strange.
What would you do if you had a magic violin, Jonathan?
I don't know. I'd be shocked that such a thing would exist, you know? I'd have to get over it first before I could think what to do with it.
I mean, you mustn't use magic for bad things. There's a warning in that tale.
What I liked about the story was when she mentioned I got precisely 4 months to live. I think that was the funny bit.
And now it's time
For Poetry Corner.
Hello, my name is Carol, and today I'll be sharing a vibing poem. Oh, we had the best times of our lives, drinking coffees underneath the midnight skies, watching the stars after 5, vibing with the fireflies flying by, listening to music as we danced to the vibe, eating marshmallows in the bonfire night, strumming my guitar as I played to the vibe, singing a song under the moonlight sky.
Well done.
And today in Talking Tales, we've got Remy, who's a songwriter, and she sang a song about a man called Bobby Blessings, and he's a member of a band, and it's all gone wrong.
He was in a band, but he didn't get on with the band. He was very hyper, he's very out there, in your face, sort of, very hyperactive, and he loves life to the full, but unfortunately, he just didn't get on with these members in the group. Which was sad because he was really, they really did have fun before, but then it turned sour. I broke up with the band because I was so sad. Why are people so bad? I gave my views and you just threw them away. I'm hurt, feel like dirt. I'm so hurt, yeah. Reminiscence of my old band going through my head. We had so much fun, and now it is gone. And now my dreams are dead. I'm hurt, feel like dirt. I'm so hurt, yeah. Ooh.
Wow, Remy, that's amazing. So what do you think will happen in the end with Bobby Blessings?
I think he'll make new friends with this member of the group in a different group, but he won't be so out there.
Yeah.
Basically.
Has he learnt a few lessons himself?
Yes, I think he's learnt a few lessons that you can't be too much out there. You can be yourself, but not too much out there, because some people can't relate to that.
When you were coming out of the character, you talked a bit about Tina Turner when we were writing the song.
Yeah.
What other inspirations was there for Bobby Blessings?
Right, basically, I'm more into Aretha Franklin, because I like her raw talent. Aretha Franklin and Jessie J. And what else? Michael Jackson, because of the dancing as well.
Right.
Woo! Well done.
So what do we think about that, guys?
Very good. Very good. I like the music, you know.
She's good, isn't she, Remy? She's very creative.
Yes, she is. Very much so, yeah. Yeah. It just shows what people with disabilities can do.
Yeah. Well done, Bobby Blessing. I love the name Bobby Blessings. I just think that's just like genius. She is very, very good.
I'm going to bring it in as a guest speaker. She's got a lot to say, I think, Remy.
Would you like Remy to come back?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I love Remy.
Yes,
Let's
yeah.
try and get her back.
Yes.
And
a
the
few
front as
weeks.
well.
It's very friendly.
Huh?
It's very friendly to
You
everyone.
should, you should have a back. What about a front then?
Ha ha ha.
It's very friendly to everyone, yes.
Yeah, she's very friendly,
Yeah.
isn't she?
So this poem is called Masking/Unmasking, and my name is Carol and I wrote it. People pushed me around, labelling me as a sign, posting it online. Judgments, stares are everywhere, but why does everyone care? I ran fast, wearing my mask, but something inside was telling me not to hide my identity. I stood firm on my feet, not releasing my emotion of defeat. I took off my mask, finally free from all the negativity. Unmasking my scars are nothing less than a task. The cloak of insecurities that once trapped me are now a mystery. But invisibility doesn't define me. We are all unique. Don't pretend to be someone you're not meant to be. Embrace it with positivity and shine in that spotlight.
Did you write that poem yourself, or was it by some author?
I wrote that poem by myself.
That's incredible.
That was such a good poem. You should write more. And I felt that one because I kind of relate to it as well. And you used such good words, and the way you just wrote it, it was amazing. Sorry, I just thought I really liked it.
Today in Talking Tales, I introduce Ruby, where she talks about her character, Mary Cossack from Les Mis.
Mary Cossack is a person from Les Mis who's I really love the musical so much, and I can't wait to see it. It's on my birthday. Now I got the song. I am scared of the fighting in a battleground in the field of the mountain cliff in the bounding in a corming in the sea and in the cushion of the great in the morning in the clouds of unicorns, and this is mount of violence in Les Mis. The musical is guarded in the mountains, in a cool mountain tops, in the clouds, in the mount, and it's so amazing in the dreams come true.
So, tell us a bit more about this character then.
She's from the musical Les Mis the musical that is basically happening in French Revolution, and it's a bit scary, but at the end it's getting happier and happier again.
Amazing.
Ruby, what inspired your song?
The song I'm inspired about Cosette, who found her love in Marius.
And what else it would happen to Cosette after this song?
After this song, Cosette makes her feel happy and so excited.
Lonely life left behind. Lonely life like a soul left behind. A stage is wide with puppets of people out of sight. A piano plays by itself, reflecting the spotlight. A soul lost in time, its secrets and fears left behind. A stage empty and hollow from the light fading out of sight. An endless suffering of a lonely life. Choosing a side between life or death, lost in time of something left behind, a lonely life left behind by Carol.
Well done, Carol, that was lovely.
Carol, that was very good, thank you. What made you think of that poem?
So I was in a class a few weeks ago at Community Focus, and we were writing poems, and I got the inspiration from a picture of it was like a picture of I think it was an empty room, and then we had to write a poem about that and how it makes us feel. So I decided to write a poem about a lonely life left behind. It's basically presenting a stage with people, but you can't see them, and there's like a spotlight with like a piano playing by itself, so the piano kind of presents music as it presents like people being by themselves, and where it says between life or death, it's basically talking about life and death, like heaven and hell, and which side you're going to choose between that.
We have Tora talking about Robert Cogsville, who is a scientist that makes crazy inventions. Or does he?
How dare you! Do you not know my name, Dr. Robert Cogsville? I have been working with science I've been inventing far longer than you have been judges. I'm humble enough to admit my beginnings were flawed. My initial inventions were flawed, yes, but I have learned from my mistakes and have only improved my work and standards. My inventions now are as safe as can be. They are perfectly functional, and even when falling apart, I have ensured they wouldn't cause harm to their users. Yet here you are, accusing me of sabotaging my own works, my own lifeblood. If my inventions that I have made to adhere to all safety standards fall into irresponsible hands, who am I to say what would have happened? Who are you to accuse me of faulty engineering, when all that you've described are the result of self-infliction and result of users not following my instructions? So how dare you threaten me with revoking a license that has allowed me to work and create inventions that have helped many, yet an accident caused by irresponsible handling is what you take notice of enough? How dare you? How dare you?
So, Tara, where did he come from?
Alright, so this character, his name is Robert Cogsville, and he is a scientist from around, I'd say, the Victorian era, and he lives in a home that also functions as a laboratory to conduct his inventions, and it's also a workshop that he sells them at too. Unfortunately, in this plotline, he is being threatened of having his license revoked because he's seen as like a very like mad, crazy scientist with inventions that are too unpredictable, and this is just him like saying like on like trying to defend himself. And you could either see this as like as either like, oh, this is a scientist and he's signing up for himself, heck yeah, go science, or you could see him as like he is kind of like very prideful, isn't he? So there's also that sort of ambiguity to it. You don't necessarily have to be on his side or not on his side, more just like, oh, something's a little bit complicated here.
Who is the inspiration for this character? Where does it come from?
Okay, so my inspiration from him comes from just the general mad scientist archetype you see in a lot of fiction, and also the various objects and images you like kind of gave us initially. The one I got was of a vintage microscope, and I thought, oh, whoever owns this would probably be someone interested in science, and if it's vintage, maybe it's like either it's someone interested in vintage or someone like from the time. And I thought from the time was a bit more interesting. So, and then I meshed up some stuff, and boom, there you go.
What kind of inventions has he made before?
Well, I think definitely one of them are microscopes, but I think maybe like some unique types of machinery that's meant to help in factories. Perhaps some contraptions that are also meant to help in daily lives.
What do you think the court result was?
He gets his license revoked.
Oh no.
Don't worry, he learns from this. He learns from this and becomes much more better, much more responsible.
Gila, what do you think of Dr. Cogswell?
I think it was very interesting. As what Arthur said, I want to know more, but I love the end bit.
I thought it was very good. It was very well performed, and he had clearly quite a bit of thought put into it, and yeah, shows signs of some proper talent.
He done really, yes. Yeah, yes.
Really good.
He's very good, yes.
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the acting. Like the other said, I want to hear more of it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be like made into a movie.
It's Joke Corner!
Joke Corner!
How do trees get on the internet?
I don't know.
Oh, how do trees get on the internet?
They log in.
Why is dark spelt with a K and not a C?
Why?
I don't know why.
Because you can't see in the dark.
Oh.
Why can't a chicken tell a joke?
I don't know.
Why can't a chicken tell a joke?
Because
Because
We got Yvonne, who talks about a character called Lightbulb Man, and he's a superhero that brings bright light into the world of darkness.
Once upon a time, there was the Lightbulb Man. He is the ultimate force of light, sent to fight evil and retrieve stolen goods from the villains whilst finding people in times of trouble. Lightbulb Man is everywhere there is light. The force of darkness and evil forces them not to perform the good deeds or find the silver duck as well. The darkness is pushing down on him as he goes about. He is trying to rescue it for Clara. There is the Overlord of Darkness, Master of Evil, Mr. Murder, and the money laundering crook, the Feaster Kona, and the sausage thief. Lightbulb Man is a hyperactive, humble, cheerful, caring and adventurous on his quest to find the silver duck for Clara. Clara is a woman who was gifted the silver duck as an heirloom. The Lightbulb Man is determined to find which of his nemesis had the silver duck. First he shot over to confront the Overlord of Darkness. The Overlord of Darkness spoke in his usual negative tone and said, "Ha ha, no, I got worse things to do." The light bulb man was concerned, but knew he would have to deal with him later. Next, the light bulb man slipped over to the Master of Evil, who spent most of his time spilling lies to the light bulb man, but it was clear the Master of Evil did not have the silver duck. When the light bulb man went to see Mr. Murder, he had blood on his hands, so the light bulb man tied him to the tree whilst he continued to find the silver duck. Next, the light bulb man kept searching for Kona, a money laundering thief who was being very evasive. Every time light bulb man thought he had found Kona, Kona had disappeared. Eventually, he blinded Kona to retrieve the silver duck and give the silver duck back to Clara.
How did you come up with who was the inspiration for Light Bulb Man?
Richard came up with the idea of light bulb man. I kind of just got more creative with it. I said to him a couple of years ago, "Why do you draw light bulb man? What does he look like?" So he said it's a circle for one and a triangle for another. And I thought, if he's a superhero, then you need to add on that term. He's got to have a job, isn't it? So his job is to save the world, basically. Clara's a character I created at school and her family. So obviously it's 20, 30 years ago now. So all grown up a bit more now. So.
Can you tell us a bit about your object that you were given to inspire your story?
The dog.
It looked rich, and it looks like it would have been probably worth a lot, maybe in an antique shop. The silver duck, it looks like it could be made of silver, and it's got a light in the middle, so it could be look like it's a gift as an heirloom to someone. Perhaps the character Clara would have liked it, but it could be a personal thing that had some sentimental value as well, from the gift bearer to the gift.
I think there's just a lot of characters in there.
There's a lot of characters in there, yeah.
Well, what interesting, she said the character Clara was somebody that she thought of 30 years ago.
30 years ago, oh my God.
Yeah, so I think the positive thing, he brought light to darkness.
But isn't that supposed to be like a metaphorical thing? But
I would like to say goodbye to all our listeners, and thank you all for listening to us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Make sure to share it with your friends and family and anyone you know, and just stay in tune.
Bye.
Community focus. We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock, you're North London. A week in review. We're here for you.